This is the finished skirt of Simplicity 2257. This is the front of the skirt. As you can see, the yoke is pretty thick so that you'll be able to use pretty much a generous belt. I know I like a more thicker belt, but you know, I got on a thin one right now on the skirt, but I really go for at least a 2 to 2.5 inch belt, and this makes it easier for you to you know, have a little bit of flexibility with there. There's a center front stitch coming all the way down in the front. You see I top stitch the yoke, and this is the, let me get down here. This is the gordette. I want to say this is a gordette. If I'm wrong, you could definitely comment on my blog and explain to me exactly what it is. It is attached to the main skirt by a seam on either side, and the gordette is right there. This is the faux leather I bought at Joann's, and I will stop for a minute to show you exactly how the way it came. This is the binding that I'm using. It's a faux leather that I got from Joann's, and as you can see, it looks exactly like the bias or seam binding that we use to bind our seams. And the leather trim is pretty much all the way down, all the way to the back. The back also has a side seam also. I like the leather trim because it adds weight to the linen, which is really light. That's the hem. I also lined it with some batiste, some cotton batiste, and I just serged the bottom of it. I didn't, you know, do all that pretty stuff. And that's basically it. Let's see, the back also has the 2 loops there. I was thinking of doing like just 1 loop in the back, but then, you know, I got like watching TV or whatever, and I just totally forgot my train of thought, and by the time I was done, I was like, oh man, I forgot. I wanted to just do 1 loop instead of the 2 loops in the back and in the middle, where my belt does kind of like, it needs that support to keep it up. But that's about it. Let me get a wide shot here of the back. Yep. So what do I think about this pattern? Obviously, really simple skirt. You don't have to line it. I lined it because this linen is perfectly see-through, and the color, which is gorgeous. I'm going to try to get some pictures outside. It just needed something as a second layer, and I may not want to wear like shorts when it gets really hot, so I decided to just go with the cotton batiste so that it'll be light and airy. This is definitely a beginner's pattern. Anybody can make this. It is perfectly simple, and you would see how it fits. It fits, I think, a little snug. I mean, I could wear it, but if I made a muslin for this, I would definitely add probably a smidge, probably like a inch overall for the ease. But I could wear it. I just can't gain an ounce between now and the end of summer. So that is about it. And more later.